Jimmy Garoppolo is one of the most overhated 49ers quarterbacks of all time. Everybody forgets the joy that he brought to us when he turned the organization around. So let's react to his prime. Let's get to it. Alright, so I'm sure that you guys seen April 20th is when this was published. I saw it too. It says Jimmy Garoppolo considering retirement. So I thought in honor of Jimmy Garoppolo, pretty much gonna retire either this year or next year. I think we should react to his prime, which I think was 2019. The Niners absolutely sucked. I believe they were 4-12 in 2018-2019 season. Then 2019-2020 season, he turned it around, took us to the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, everybody knows the 20-10 comeback that Patrick Mahomes did on us, and that was his first Super Bowl and when the Patrick Mahomes era started. But it was a great year, a year I will never forget as a Niner fan. So let's react to it.
Running back right now. Carried the ball 4 times in the first
This is when we had Richie James, Matt Breida. Is that Marquise Goodwin?
Taken all the way for a Niners touchdown, 39 yards.
Matt Breida could move, to be honest. So he's underrated. I wish he never left. There's Marquise right there. Dante Pettis, don't forget about him. This is when Jimmy had all the confidence in the world, bro.
Even his father Mike, who was an offensive
young Kittle.
In the early 90s.
Look at him wide open.
A lot of that stuff, and they come back the other way to Kittle.
Bro, you guys have no idea, dude. The feeling that I got as a Niner fan to even start 2-0 right here, like I was already feeling like this season was special.
3rd and 14, that pass midfield, that is complete for a first down.
Like, bro, what you guys know about Richie James, Dante Pettis, Raheem Mostert, Matt Breida, Juice, and Kittle are the only ones that are still really there.
Your traditional fullback set, but they move him around.
And then this was Debo's freshman year, so his rookie year. So slowly he started to come out throughout the season. I remember I was with my mom at like some restaurant and I was like, who's that number 19? I like him. And he was returning punts and kick returns. And I was like, I like him. And I kept seeing number 19. And then throughout the year it grew on me. And that's why Debo became one of my favorite players this year. And then he was my favorite player. And then, you know, all the stuff happened after that. And that's history. But man, it was special, bro, to just see rookie Debo and then see him flourish to what he became. It was amazing.
Turning and trying to read things. There's a lot of different things that could just go into what seems like a simple play.
Like, the thing is, we didn't even have like superstar talent yet here, but Jimmy was so confident. He just did his reads and just trusted his guys, and that's all he needed. And we had a great running game. I remember this game right here, Matt Breida took off. I believe it was the first play of the game too.
Play action now. And with it,
but this game right here is like really what told me that the Niners were going to do something this year.
4-man rush. Score it, Kittle.
There you go. I went to this game right here.
3, and Garoppolo under some pressure, and the pass is caught.
I went with my dad at this one at the Coliseum.
After the timeout by the 49ers, here is Garoppolo throwing, and wide open downfield is George Kittle. Kittle with a straight arm.
Look at Kittle, bro.
On his feet, and Kittle winds up.
I don't even know who 83 is. I don't remember.
Garoppolo getting chased,
look at
but he
Jimmy's
gets the
confidence,
ball
bro.
off to Levine Toilolo.
Toilolo, bro. We had Pierre Garçon at one point too.
He slips out of it and can run for the first down and gets it down to the 40.
Jimmy G, bro, with his wheels when he was a little bit younger.
Yards of offense for the 49ers.
Look how dirty he got, bro. I think this was the 9-0 win. There's KB, young KB right there. Yes, bro.
On first down, Garoppolo to throw.
The young guys flourished.
And open.
Kendrick Bourne turned into Kendrick Bourne this year. Debo turned into Debo. Oh my gosh, Nick Bosa's freaking tip.
Gets rid of the defender, and the pass is going to be
I don't know if it was a pick six. I think he stopped like at the 5-yard line, but this game was insane.
For protection, and the pass wide open is Kittle trying to get away from Trey
This might have been the first game with these throwbacks too. Oh, I think this was Halloween right here.
Play action here on first down, and the pass is caught out across the 40.
Emmanuel Sanders, bro. What a good pickup. This is one of the most underrated pickups, bro.
Throws throws and caught.
I thought this was our year, and he would have been that missing piece that we needed.
Pettis.
Yes, bro, it was Halloween. You just did Thriller right there. Shout out MJ. Shout out MJ. Best artist in the world ever.
Pass is caught.
Bro, this game made me so mad, bro. Like, this Debo run was crazy, though.
Samuel, the rookie from South Carolina.
Bro, we should have won this game. We should have been 9-0, but, you know, I think it was good for growing pains and stuff. But think about it. The final week of the season was that Dre Greenlaw stopped at the goal line, and we wouldn't have to have got to that moment if we just won this game and just handled business. But it did give me, like, chills and gave me a great experience watching Week 17. But, bro, this game pissed me off the most this season. But other than that, all the other games were so entertaining. I mean, it was entertaining, but, like, the other games were enjoyable, you know what I mean?
In rhythm, midfield, Debo Samuel, and more. Look at him still fighting for extra
Yes, bro, that's the Debo I know.
Garoppolo
Go out the cards.
Touchdown, 49ers. Ross
Bounce back.
Mostert the back.
Jimmy G just throwing dimes left and right this year, bro.
Garoppolo has Debo Samuel. First down.
I'm sorry, like, you guys can hate all you want about what Jimmy G is now, but Jimmy G will forever have a place in my heart because of the fact that he made me love. No, I loved watching the Niners, but he made me, like, have hope again. That's what I want to say. He really got me, like hopeful for the Niners again to win a Super Bowl. And ever since then, we've been, like, on the borderline. And, like, yes, Kyle Shanahan had a big part, but Jimmy G did his due diligence while he was here. And I will forever have appreciation for him. And nobody should ever devalue him, bro. Like, yes, Raiders and the Rams, like, he's not the same Jimmy G, but he's getting older for whatever reason. He's fragile or whatever. But this year, specifically, even if this was his only year of his career, I am so grateful. And that guy is, bro, he's a freaking beast for that.
From the 16-yard line, Garoppolo in the pocket.
Let's just not talk about the overthrow to Emmanuel Sanders. But let me let you guys understand, too, you can't blame Jimmy G for overthrowing Emmanuel Sanders in the Super Bowl and trying to act like that was the difference in the game. No, bro. There were so many times we could have stopped him on defense. Like, yes, we had 2 picks. We had a pick in the second half, and yes, we should have won that game. But, like, you know, people argue that Nick Bosa got held and Patrick Mahomes got that 3rd and long to Tyreek Hill. But, like, it shouldn't even got to, like, that last play, you know? Like, it shouldn't even got to, like, oh, Jimmy G's got to make a play. Like, Shanahan could have made better calls, you know, like, run more, run the clock down. Like, there's so many things that you guys don't understand. It's a team game. And, like, Jimmy G didn't lose that game himself. Like, we lost it. We should have won that game. And by all means, like, we should have done better. So, I hate that narrative to try to say, oh, Jimmy G overthrew Emmanuel Sanders and that was the difference between us having a chip or not. Patrick Mahomes is special. That's another thing. And number 2, our whole team could have done a lot better in the last minutes of that game. I'm just saying. I'm putting that out there right now.
Garoppolo.
We got Dwelly right there.
Middle of the field.
Bro, look at that. You never see Jimmy G do that no more. All the confidence in the world, though. And that just goes to show it really is, if you're on the right team, you got the right people empowering you, that this is what's going to happen. You're going to flourish to your best potential. And that's what Shanahan did for Jimmy G. Ooh, this game. He threw it up to Debo right here. Watch.
Stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown.
Yep.
Big play.
We ended up losing that, though. This was the game of the year, though. This is when I thought, okay, we're winning the Super Bowl. We won a game like this, a shootout like this, and Jimmy G balled out like this.
That was a dart.
Bro, and I remember, like, Nick Wright and all the doubters, like, I was so excited to hear what they had to say after this game because Jimmy popped off. But, you know, I get it. Jimmy's a system quarterback or whatever, like you guys want to say, but he was one hell of a system quarterback, and he had a hell of a game this game.
Middle. Oh, it is caught in a big play.
George Kittle, bro, at the end of the game.
Gets a block from Debo Samuel. On 3rd and goal.
I know,
with time.
As a Niner fan, we all know this is one of the best games, bro.
For the touchdown.
It's up there with that Niners-Bears game that I went to.
Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the
field. Like, bro, when are you seeing Jimmy G take a shot like this? All the confidence in the world, bro.
Still on his feet inside the 10, and he scores.
And we juiced out the rest of Emmanuel Sanders' career.
They'll throw it again.
He finished it with a bang with us.
Rolling, looking, firing, end zone. It is
KB right there. See how our receivers are flourishing. You're starting to see who the stars were.
Garoppolo going deep, and he's got the completion to Dwelly.
That's Dwelly, boy. We got a 20 personnel here with Kittle and Raheem in the backfield. Throw to KD. Bro, this was a crazy game too. I think it was 3rd and 16 twice, and boom, Emmanuel Sanders, baby. Yup. And then here is that game, Week 17.
So now Garoppolo will throw, and wide open is Juszczyk.
And there you go. That's it for you guys. I believe. Wait, let's double check.
Just by thinking about
from
it.
What I remember,
Meet Base 44.
Jimmy G barely threw anything in the playoffs. I don't know if there's any highlights. Yeah. Maybe it's just the regular season, but you guys already know how that playoffs went. Jimmy G threw like 6 passes one game in the playoffs or whatever, but I'm always going to forever appreciate him, bro. And I just don't want that to get twisted, that narrative to get twisted, because people like to talk. People like to like downplay players and stuff when they're not in their prime no more. But nah, like I could tell you like that brought so much joy to me that year. And then our other run in 2023, but that was with Brock Purdy. And that leads me to my next point. I'm doing another video after this where, you know, out with the old and with the new. Now we got our franchise quarterback, Brock Purdy. And I'm just going to be looking through his stats real quick and then reacting to his highlights of last year because it's a new era. But I wanted to be grateful for Jimmy G now that he's going to retire. And I want to thank him for everything and all the joy that he brought to me as a kid. And I'm sure brought a lot of joy to all you Niner fans too. Because bro, Nick Mullins couldn't do it. CJ Beathard couldn't do it. Brian Hoyer couldn't do it. You know, all these guys that came in and came out after Jim Harbaugh left, like, there just wasn't anybody that could do it. And shout out Kyle Shanahan, too, because we had Jim Tomsula, Chip Kelly, all these head coaches in and out, too. And, yeah, bro. And this was the start of our new era, our new regime, where we're, like, always in the mix of the Super Bowl and stuff. So I'm excited for this year. But thank you, Jimmy G, for everything. And I hope his retirement goes well. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching.